population varies from one country to another. That is to say, that the population in Nigeria is different from that of United States of America because of so many factors that are involved. Birth rates, the climate, then we talk about the death rate, migration, and so on and so forth. But we are going to look at the definition of population. Population is the total number of people living in a given area at a particular time. Nigeria have conducted many census. For example, in 2006, the census record shows that Nigeria was estimated to be 140 million and 3,542 people. But today, the estimation is about 206 million. Have you know this? Let us now look at the population data. What is population data? Population data is defined as raw information which have the same characteristics. A good example of population data is the census. We have census, we have the death rate, and so on and so forth. Now, let us look at sources of data. Sources of data. Since we now know what population data means. Number one, we have population census. Number two, we have sample survey. Number three, we have registration system. Number four, we have migration record. So we are going to try to explain each of these. So what is population census? Population census is defined as the total head count in a country. That is to say, for population to be carried out, it must be on physical counts, one to one. Census in Nigeria is carried out every 10 years. Why is it 10 years? It is because of the financial requirements. Nigeria resources is very lean, and as such, they cannot afford to carry out census yearly. If not, census is supposed to be carried out every year. The second one here is sample survey. Sample survey, this is a census of a small part of a population which is used to estimate the size of a country. What am I trying to say? That sampling survey is a kind of census that is carried out probably in one state in order to determine the country. Number three, we have registration system. Registration system is where an individual proves his citizenship or age when seeking for a job or seeking for admission. in schools, which could be higher institution or secondary. So what I'm trying to say here is this, that when you want to be admitted in school, there are some information that is normally collected from you, such as your age, that is date of birth. Then they also ask for your address, your sex, and so on and so forth. Then the fourth one is migration record. Migration record is another source of population data. So this is a record that shows information collected when an individual is going out or coming into a country. This also serves as a good source of population data. Don't forget, when you talk about migration, we are talking about immigration and emigration. Emigration is when people leave a country to other countries, but immigration is when other countries from other people in other countries are coming to our country, Nigeria. So if you look at the man that is right there from your work, you see the man is carrying a notebook, is writing on it, conducting census. So that man is called a census officer. Then the next one we are going to look at are population problems. Population problems. So what are the population problems? One, high population result to difficulties in providing food for the people. Number two, high population leads to unemployment in the society. Number three, population create accommodation and the pollution problems in towns. And if you look at the picture that I showed to you, you will see that because of the population explosion, people are dragging for the train in order to engage in a train. We have so many people, but we have a few trains that are available. Number four, rural-urban drift leads to shortages on, or rather in a food production. And lastly, we are going to talk about population create economic problems such as begging, because the available jobs are not the available jobs are small. That is to say that the jobs that are available will not be able to take care of the population. Lastly, solution to population problems. Number one, here we have birth law, contraceptives, which is number two. Number three, family planning centers. Then number four, we have provision of job opportunities. And number five, we have education. So let us try to explain this one after the other. Number one, birth law. Don't forget, birth law is also called the birth control. Birth law is when the individuals or citizens are told the number of births that are going to be given birth to. In China, for example, China have a birth law of maximum of two children. But in Nigeria, we have a maximum of 4 children. But the problem of the birth law in Nigeria is that this law is there but no implementation. That is the reason you see some parents are giving birth up to 5, 10 children and nothing is done to them. But normally they are supposed to be what? Arrested. Then number 2, we have use of contraceptives. That is the use of pills, the use of condom in order to prevent pregnancy. So when the people are taught how to use these pills to prevent pregnancy, the population of the place will be reduced. Number 3, we have family planning centers. If you look at Nigeria, family planning center is common in the towns and cities, but in rural areas where it is more needed or most needed, they are few, while in some cases they are not there at all. So what am I trying to say? The family planning centers should be made available for the people, whether in rural or in cities. Then we have number 4, provision of job opportunities. Provision of job opportunities. We are saying that the movement of urban migration will be reduced if only jobs are provided both in rural areas and also urban areas. Today, there is high rate of rural-urban migration. The population in the cities are always very, very high when compared to the urban area because of the white-collar job. If these jobs are also provided in the rural areas, population will be reduced, mainly in cities and towns. The last one, which is education. The people should be educated, both men and women, on how they should go about their family planning. With all that I have said, I believe that you should be able to answer